What's up, guys? Higgins in Japan here with another edition of the Friday video. The Friday video is the video that I make right here in my car on the way home from work, and I'm not doing either one of those things right currently now. Does that make sense? I'm not in my car. I'm not on the way home from work, but it is Friday, and yesterday we had a little vacation here in Japan. It was the birthday, Japan's birthday, maybe? I don't know. I don't pay attention to these things. Foundation Day. That's what it was. It was National Foundation Day. It was the day that Japan, I guess, celebrates the founding of Japan. I believe that it used to have some sort of religious meaning to it, but nowadays in Japan, nobody cares about that kind of stuff, and so it's just a holiday. I don't mean to be reductive, what is the word I'm looking for? Don't mean to generalize. I'm sure there are some people that are, there's plenty of people that are religious here in Japan, or Japanese people that are religious. So let's not discount all of them. But I would say for the most part, it's mainly just a day off for people. So I haven't made a video in, oh my goodness, an actual video like this in probably going on 2 months now, and so I apologize for those of you that watch my channel still, and also thank you for still watching my channel. It's been a fun year. 2020 was great, right? Everybody, it was great. So the end of the year came and went, and I was going to make some videos and make some things, and didn't go home for Christmas. I have a feeling that a lot of people didn't do what they wanted to do this past year, and so yeah, I didn't go home for Christmas, and so didn't make a video. Kind of didn't feel like making one, but I wanted to give you guys kind of like a life update, what's going on here in Japan, what's going on with my life. Still in Japan, still teaching, still doing that, just renewed my contract for another year. So that's all swell, and that's great, and that's going well, and I'm excited to see what 2021 is going to do, and to see if it's going to just be 2020 part 2, because it probably will be. Yeah, we're still in a state of emergency here in Japan. Now, I don't live in Tokyo. I live in Tochigi, which is, Tokyo's here, Tochigi's kind of like here. And yeah, so our prefecture, Tochigi, is still currently under a state of emergency. Now, in Japan, I've talked about this before in other videos, but, I don't know. Anyways, state of emergency in Japan is a little bit different than what you would think of as like a lockdown situation. Now, from what I understand, I could be wrong, but from the limited amount that I've looked into it, do your research. Japan cannot force a lockdown. I believe it would go against their constitution. And so to actually force a lockdown like you see like in America and other countries where people are kind of forced to stay inside and you have no choice and you have to work from home and all of that fun stuff. I believe that they would have to change something constitutionally in Japan to actually force people to stay home. They are not going to do that, but they have put a state of emergency in some places. Shut up, Apple Watch. I'll stand up when I feel like it. Yeah, so they can't really force people to stay inside. What they have done is done the state of emergency thing where places they're asking places, restaurants, bars, those sort of places to kind of close early. So there was an incentive for restaurants to close early. So if you closed your restaurant before 8 p.m. For a certain amount of time, you would get a financial incentive, some money from the government. That was only supposed to last for 2 weeks, but as the amount of, well, yeah, I guess it's a curve. It curves down, right? It goes down. As the number of cases went down, they decided to extend state of emergency for another 2 weeks. And so now it's Friday the 12th. It's going to go until the 21st, at least in this area. But it's kind of up to each prefecture, really. So each, kind of state, if you will, in Japan, whether or not they will kind of enforce that or enact that for their prefecture. So some places don't have it. Some places do have it because I think we're in such close proximity to Tokyo. There are people that live here that do commute to Tokyo. So you've got like the giant pocket in Tokyo and people living out and around the surrounding areas. And so they decided to kind of cut down on the numbers. What does that mean for me? Absolutely nothing. Other than the fact that, most restaurants and everything close down by 8 p.m. So there's really no going out or doing anything after work per se, other than, the usual grocery shopping and stuff like that. The other thing is I work in a public school, and so we don't close. We're still open. We still run normal hours. We still have normal classes. Kids obviously have to be wearing face masks. We as teachers wear masks. But other than that, it's not much different. Kids are still wearing masks. They do clean the classrooms every day after school, so the teachers will go up into their classrooms and spray down the desks and stuff like that. We do have a couple of ladies at my school that are, I believe they're volunteers from the PTA, and their job basically is just kind of walk around throughout the day, spraying down all the most touchable surfaces, handrails, doors, door handles, doorknobs, that sort of thing. Things that are going to come in contact with people on a that sort of basis. Other than that, though, that's pretty much it. We still have classes, we still have tests, we still have everything. They have modified things such as like graduation, which in my school, I'm not really sure how they're going to do it. I haven't really talked to many of the teachers about it yet, but I'm assuming that what they're going to do is kind of like what they did for the entrance ceremony, where the kids were in the gym, the parents watched on television from the classrooms, because we have that system at our school. We have the ability to videotape or live stream things in school. So that's probably what they're going to do for graduation. I'm not really sure. It's not really something that I worry about, because I just kind of show up and sit and listen to a couple of speeches, and then that's it. So I don't have much to do with graduation, so there's no really reason for me to be super involved / super concerned over what's going to happen, because it's not up to me for anything. I'm just the English teacher. So other than that, life in Japan kind of goes on. Like I said, places are closing, restaurants, bars, etc. A lot of places, such as like your Starbucks and stuff like that, have a lot of signs up and stuff. It's like 2020. It's not, things haven't really changed. People are still, got to wear masks in the grocery stores. Everybody's behind a plastic sheet, and 7-Eleven has moved to registers where you're not handing money to the cashiers. Now, I talked about this, I think, in another video, and I don't know if that has anything to do with just them advancing in technology, or if that was something that was, already planned to do. But, it kind of cuts down on that. It kind of cuts down on the need for having cashiers at that point, because, you just give me the barcode scanner, and I can ring myself up. But, hey, you got to keep people employed, right? So, there's that. But, it's just kind of like life goes on here in Japan, right? We just keep going to school and working and doing our job, and trying not to get sick, and trying to use hand sanitizer as much as possible. I don't know. So I wanted to give you guys just a little update of what's going on here in Japan. I'll be sticking around for another year, it looks like, so that's good. And as always, if you have any questions or comments about what's going on here in Japan, let me know in the comment section below. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, if you feel like it. I also have a store. There's merch for sale. It's nothing crazy. There's a bunch of cool designs that I just put out that have nothing to do, like a lot of my designs don't have anything to do with me, personally. So if you don't want, it's not in here. I was going to look for my coffee cup. If you don't want a coffee cup that says Higgins in Japan on it, there's plenty of other cool stuff. This is the Tanuki Crossing shirt that I have that is hilarious and cool. There's a lot of cool stuff. But yeah, so check that out if you want. And that's about it. Have a good one, guys. Peace.